で or に Which one belongs in the blank here? These are the meanings of the words. Now can you tell which one to choose? で or に If you chose に you are right. います expresses existence, so we mark the place with に。こんにちは、ゆうこ先生です。In this quick drill, you will learn one simple way to choose between で and に。で marks where an action happens. に marks where someone or something exists. For example, here is a park. If you mention someone is doing something at the park, mark it with で。If you mention there is someone or something at the park, mark it with に。I will present short Japanese sentences, so please decide whether the place takes で or に。Let's see how many you can get right. Okay, here's the first sentence. 近くにコンビニがありますか？
Is there a convenience store nearby?
あります also expresses existence, so we use に。This sentence final particle か indicates a question in Japanese. Okay, let's try the next sentence. 学校でスマホをなくしました。
I lost my phone at school.
Losing the phone is an action that happened at school, so we use で。Okay, here's the next sentence. トイレはスタバの中にありますよ。
The restroom is inside the Starbucks.
Here, the sentence final particle よ shows that the speaker is providing new information to the listener. In this situation, it can also sound reassuring. Okay, here's the final sentence. よくジムで泳いでいます。
I often swim at the gym.
Swimming is an action that happens at the gym, so we use で。You can also say よくジムで泳ぎます。The te form plus います structure can describe an action in progress or a repeated action. Here, よく meaning often makes it clear that it's indicating a repeated action. So in this context, 泳いでいます indicates that swimming at the gym is a regular activity for him. どうでしたか？ How did you do? How many correct answers did you get? Let me know in the comments. Particles are essential in Japanese, but choosing the right one can be confusing. In my full lesson, I explain how to use these common particles step by step, so you can choose the right one with more confidence. You will find a link to the lesson on the screen and in the description. ではまた次のレッスンで会いましょう。